Look. I represent the game in a way that can't be challenged, and delegate the comments of hate that can't be managed. I was told once, roll my shoulder like blunts and don't get touched, but my skin tough and thicker than Miss Biz butt. So guess what? I'ma talk my shit and just win once. Throw uppercuts and bone breakers, a needle and haystack with haymakers. I throw mines, don't hide behind my straight right. I show mine and show no the blow by the blow, bro. I blow mines. I'd rather have my head stuck in the clouds than buried in the mound. Feet touching the asphalt, back will touch the ground. You out about that trash talk, my hands speaking loud. The crowd sound is drowning our conversation now. I know what I'm about to do, can't coma induce. But look, I train not to lose, what else is there to do? I'm a fighter, hard like barbed wire, sharp the same way. I'm tired, but get energized when the crowd say showbiz, boombaye. Showbiz, boombaye, my style's impetuous, my defense impregnable. There's no B plan when the A plan is doable. My ritual, jump rope, heavy bag, cutthroat. I'm the best in the world because my ego says so. A fighter, I am lost in this whirlwind, this make-believe world where it's a sin to be a grown man. Look, I never read a book, bruh. I must admit, I'm about that grit and that dumb shit, where your head's on some drum shit, body got Bambi legs, ears on some hum shit, later getting medicated, urine on some blood shit. I want wildest power with Devin Haney's defense. Up off it, yeah, yes, up off. Hey! Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what day it is, huh? Yeah. It's Facts Friday, baby. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, the adult. All right, man, Look at who we have here. Who do you have up here? Tim Butler. Wow, with you. Towers. What's going on with you? Whoops. All right, man. Look. First I want to say this. Everybody, welcome to the Facts Friday. If you haven't done it, please close out the chat, hit the like, and give it up for the Vonda Hill.
Bring on this with a laugh and do the cabbage patch. She's a pretty lady, and then sign some autographs. The burn young man can shapoing boing.
Hit the Tyson bell. Everybody hit the like as you come on in. Hit the like as you come on in. Let everybody know we in here. And before we get started, we have to give it up to the lady.
You should let me in. You deserve. No, you deserve baby.
Oh, hit the Tyson bell. And wait a minute, everybody, hold on, fellas. Yeah, put it simply in here. I like surprises. I came here for prizes. Big booty and thighs is promising my guys is how I could get inside this. Stupid, I realize this, but there's so much I wanna know about you, but I don't really wanna know. That's what they say. You make it too hard for a nigga. I got you, but I got the time. Let's make it work. Hit the Tyson bell. Hey, yeah, wait a minute. Uncle, he beat him to it? Where's Superman? Oh, Uncle, you know where we at. Are we inside? Hell no. We outside.
It can happen when you outside. You can lose a fight, see a chick, have a con with that vibe. You can ride a bike, see a nigga, and ask him if he's alright.
Hit the Tyson bell. And wait a minute, everybody. Hold on. Before we get started today, it's the Facts Friday. We're going into the weekend. We want to make sure that everybody got the right inspiration, the right motivation. Your friend and mine, our speaker, Squad. Squad up. Let's go. Hit the Tyson bell. And that's the Black Dojo. Do 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 do. Okay, we got a show for you guys today. Hold on. Bro, yeah, that squat up. I mean, there's just a lot. There are a lot of health issues going on. But we have a show for you guys today. Dana White, TKO, they got the Muhammad Ali Act reversed. All right, so what they were trying to do in changing the Muhammad Ali Act, which he said there's no change, he's just going to be adding to it, which by definition is a change. Na 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 na. Oh no. People think that is going to ruin boxing. Okay, De La Hoya, Oscar De La Hoya did a clap back Thursdays. And we're going to play that whole thing. It's 3 minutes long. You know, he's the golden boy. So he's saying what he has to say. We're going to react to it. Also, what else do we have? Shit. Oh, Laila Ali. Laila Ali, she ethers Clarissa Shields. We're going to watch her ether Clarissa Shields. We're going to respond to that. I think a lot of you guys saw me on X already on how I feel about it. I'm going to repeat it, but I'm going to say a few more things. Also, we have the knockouts. We have around the ring. We have some training motivation. We got some football stuff. It's the Facts Friday, and we're going to speak facts. I'm going to start off with two things, though. Number one, I'm losing weight. I'm losing weight, man. I'm not only am I losing weight, I'm losing weight, and I'm getting in shape very rapidly. All right. Last night, I saw abs. I saw some faint abs. When I touch my stomach, it's hard. See, there was a time you guys never met the real ShowBizz. The real ShowBizz, shredded wheat. I look like an action figure my entire damn life. And for 7 years, I've been mostly out of shape. I had a few injuries, donated my kidney to my brother. Love you, boy. You know, shit like that. Started to sit around more doing YouTube. And I ballooned up to 220 pounds. Worked hard, got to 217, and I stayed there for like 2 years. So you guys see that I am doing a video journal of my progression and my journey. And when I'm done, I'm going to tell you guys exactly how I did it. Not only am I just trying to lose weight and get in shape, I'm trying to be phenomenal again, like I once was. And I have the DNA to do so. I have the great genetics to do so. So let's put them back in play. Hit the Tyson bell. All right. Also, I want to say this. Them DAZN checks got you fat. No, you guys did. Believe it or not, you guys don't give yourselves enough credit. You're always trying to give it to others. But you got to be less humble here. The War Room pays me more than anybody. I get any sponsorship, any collab. The War Room and your donations and your views, the War Room pays me more than everybody. That's why I always say I work for the War Room. Y'all don't like to take that responsibility. Y'all don't like to say, oh my God. Y'all do the same with boxing. The fans are the boss. But y'all be like, no, I listen to Tank. Guess what? I listen to Canelo. Like, brother, you are the boss. He can do what he want. No, you pay them. And listen, we family, right? I work for you. I work for the War Room. I constantly say the damn War Room. And anybody I collab with, anybody I work with, considers you guys very much. You are the War Room. Everyone knows it's a movement. It's the boxing revolution. And you guys got a lot of power. All right. So let me see. You donated a kidney, mass respect to you. Yeah, oh, I mean that thank you, brother. But you know, if you love your family the way I do, that wasn't even a choice, brother. That was instincts. Hit the Tyson bell. But thank you so much, brother. Let me get 5 beers. I got you, Sad. I tell you, I got. So The second thing I want to start off with before I talk about the Muhammad Ali Act and stuff like that and Dana White and he's ruining boxing. I want to show you guys this. Here are some receipts for you guys. Receipts, motherfucker! Check this out.
No love. No love. No love. No love.
What you think? Raymond Ford training Jake Paul and Jake Paul's preparation to take on Gervonta Tank Davis. You think that's a good training partner that can help him out? Short. What do you think? Speed, great boxer, fantastic boxer. What do you think? Biz stepping in for Tank. Not at all. Not at all. They call him my boy Ray a trader for training. Getting ready for Biz stepping ShowBizz to go. Love you, boy. What else we have? He's getting info for Tank. Be more over everything. Their boots help Canelo. Okay. Chick. Everybody. Speaking of Boots. Boots was shamed. Dragged all over social media boxing. Called him a coon. Called him a bunch of racist names for getting some work in with Saul Canelo Alvarez and Canelo Alvarez preparation for Terrence Crawford. For Boots, Boots saw that's an opportunity for himself to get better. He wasn't necessarily trying to get Canelo prepped for Crawford. They were helping each other out. But my brothers dragged Boots across the mud. It went viral. Boots was quiet about it. You know, when your brothers attack you like that and call you coon and stuff like that, you just got to be like, listen, I forgive you for your damn stupidity. Sometimes you just got to roll with the punches like you do in the ring. Raymond Ford is preparing Jake Paul for Tank. It's not going viral that Raymond Ford is a coon. It's not going viral. Racist names that was called to Boots, dragging Boots all across the mud. They're not doing the same thing to Raymond Ford. And I don't think they should. I don't think Raymond Ford deserves it. I don't think Boots deserves it. But I'm going to tell you this. What y'all need to stop doing, because this inconsistency I'm seeing between Boots going viral, being dragged across the mud, being called racist name by his brothers, and Raymond Ford, not as much. The inconsistency proves this. Y'all need to stop being brainwashed. Y'all need to stop being little tools and manipulated by bots. This is the Facts Friday. On social media, there are bots who jumps in there, say some shit, y'all some followers, and go, yes, I will repeat everything they say, and that. And they use race to do it because race is so sensitive. It's the low-hanging fruit, the easiest thing to monetize. Making sure Terrence Crawford and Saul Canelo Alvarez get the views that they want. This is the Facts Friday. What you have to do, make it racial. Let me be a bot, say something very, very sneaky like Boots is a traitor, and everybody runs with it. Why? Because racism is easily monetized. Racism is easy to control people with that because people are so sensitive. And crab in a barrel mentality. People are so eager to bring someone down who looks like them. Hit the Tyson Bear. This fight, Jake Paul and Tank, doesn't need that. You got less bots. And you guys are easily manipulated. They monetize the fuel. Why? Because racism is a business. Even racism against yourself. And I never understood the whole coon thing when it came to black people and the Mexican people. Traditionally, no disrespect to my white brothers and sisters out there, the coon tag was for those who were tap dancing for the overseer, the white man. Now, for some reason, the overseer is the Mexican. And I don't get that because we have so much in common. Right now, as we speak, outside, they being profiled and if they ain't got their paperwork, it's a wrap. If they ain't got their freedom papers, it's a wrap. But look at what we do to each other, all of us. But not the boxing revolution, not the war room, not us. We all bleed red. And you cannot use those same ass, dumb ass, old ass, Neanderthal ass tricks to fuel hate and monetize our view here. Because we view boxing due to matchups and how lit the event can be. And that's it. It's the boxing revolution. Those days got to be the past, bro. Stop hating. Stop letting bots fuel your hate. And stop getting enraged and monetized and falling for the same ass trap. No matter if he's white, black, brown, green, I can give a shit. We bleed red and we're all brothers, helping each other to be better than we were yesterday. And that's the Black Two Sugars. Hold on, let me see what you have to say. Let me see what you have to say. Hold on. A new member, baby. Biz, there are only two types of people alive. Two types of people alive or dead. 100. Matt, personally, don't matter who trains Jake. Experience is experience. And one thing you can't never, ever gain more of than Tank Davis. He was born boxed. That's true. But Matt, if you're going to fight Tank, don't train. Just forget it. Don't even try nothing new. Don't even. No, try. Let me see. Sadate, Charles Baker has a fractured mustache. I gave a Martin Luther King speech. Sadate, I just gave a Martin Luther King speech. This is the war room. See, you don't have to give Sadate a Martin Luther King speech. He already knows. Now he just roasted Charles Baker. Let me see. Also, wow, what a shock. Sean Zattel was right about Dana White removing the Ali Act. Okay, not changing it. Okay, what a surprise. What happened with monopolies being illegal? Ooh, only illegal if you're poor. Okay, let's work. If the wrinkles inside of your head look like a scrotum. Come on, y'all. Come on. Let me see, Matt. Does the Sherman Antitrust Act no longer exist? Explain to me, Biz, why is it okay for Dana White to attempt to take over an industry like this? Let's talk. You're going to hear, wait, yo, Biz, Charlo versus Boots at 154. I didn't hear that. I heard Cinco de Mayo, Boots versus Ortiz. So there's a lot of rumors going on, but I'll check with you guys and I'll do a video later. But let's stay on task here. So, oh, wait, speaking of monetizing, all right, speaking of monetizing. Damn. I thought all ring and Riyadh season events will be free with subscription on DAZN. We in the zone war room, starting with ring 4. But no, it's going to be $60. That was a lot of money they spent on EA Sports. what, 55? So I get that. I get that. But from our understanding, it was supposed to start with ring 4. But I'm gonna tell you this. Let me see. Doesn't look too good, Biz, not gonna lie. Okay, we'll talk. From my understanding, because I followed up, is going to be after ring 4. Ring 4 will be pay-per-view for $60. Okay. I just wanted to know if it was still in the plans, or did they give up on the whole thing? No, it's still in the plans, but not starting with ring 4. Okay. So we're just going to have to bite that one. But we were misinformed, and that has to be noted. All right? Hit the Tyson bell. Okay. Okay. Now, let's check out the Clapback Thursdays. Everybody be patient. Hear this through. We'll speak on it.
So something happened yesterday that the entire boxing community is questioning. The California State Athletic Commission held an under-the-radar hearing in which they voted to approve the proposed changes to the Muhammad Ali Act. TKO has been begging for these changes so they can fuck fighters over with their new league. Fighters and managers called into the first hearing back in September and expressed major concern about the changes being made to the act. So the commission said they would discuss it further in December. But suddenly, they voted and approved it yesterday, ignoring all public voices. I am so disappointed in them. It looks like MMA Players Association is so outraged that they're going to sue over this shady behavior, according to their comments on Twitter. Now, this is the same group who won a $375 million previous suit against the UFC for treating the fighters like shit. I mean, no other promoter has tried to change this act because there's no reason to. We believe in fair business. But you have these TKO scumbags who need it to change. I mean, look at their plans. Dana said openly that they will be honoring one belt, their own belt. They want to eliminate all other belts, the rich boxing history that comes along with the entire sport. They want to change the size and shape of the ring with their own rules. What the fuck is next? Tigers and lions chained to the fucking canvas? I mean, Dana, look, he'll go to his buddy, President Trump, and have him push these changes to the Ali Act through. So much for the American way and the First Amendment. I guess it doesn't apply here. This is a huge red flag for fighters and managers because the writing is on the wall. TKO is actively changing legislation so they can openly fuck fighters over. Fighters will be stuck in a dictatorship with no voices or rights as TKO takes all your money, just like the UFC has done. So Dana, you don't know shit about boxing. You don't give a shit about our history. You give less of a shit about the fighters. Your tiny t-shirt looks like shit, and everyone thinks you're a piece of shit. So Dana, fuck you.
Oscar's right. He's wrong. Either Oscar de la Hoya has a huge misunderstanding, or he's being diabolical and using your ignorance to confuse you on purpose. Now listen, I don't have a horse in the race. Honestly, my closest friends, as far as business-wise, is the Zone, War Room. TKO would be competition for the Zone. It would behoove me to shit on it. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to speak on what it is. Now, once again, either De La Hoya has a huge misunderstanding, or he's purposely using your ignorance, because you guys have no idea what's going on, to confuse you and make you hate it, because emotionally, when you have that name Muhammad Ali, and then someone's making changes to it, you're going to feel emotional about it. But I'm going to tell you the truth, as I always do. All right? let's move on, because he has a reason to manipulate you. Let me see. Biz, can we agree that fighters from 135 to 147 don't want to fight each other? I think they do. If they did, why don't they just pull up to an ops fight instead of Twitter back and forth? All they do is talk. That because that's just not how it works. You know what I mean? You don't just pull. I mean, you don't drop everything you do to fight. You got family. You got shit. You know what I mean? I mean, you ain't gonna just let me run and chase everybody and go to all their fights. And their security that wouldn't let. I mean, let's be practical here. Let me see. Incoming class action lawsuit. Okay. Let's talk. Number one, the Muhammad Ali Act isn't being destroyed. It's being changed. All right. Hold on. Let me see. Hearing Boots talk about moving up, I feel like Bud has changed the thought of it being weight classes for a reason. I'm convinced Boots whoops. Okay, let's stay on task. Let me see. That's exactly what Oscar is doing. 99% of the public don't know shit about the Ali Act. Yep, or proposed amendment. That's right. Okay, hold on. Starting to think Oscar's been right this whole time, but why change the ring and belts? Oscar versus Dana, 8 rounds. Put the fight on. Love you, boy. He's not okay. Let me help your brains. All right, right here, Abraham. Love you like a play cousin. You just listen to Oscar only, right? You're not really thinking. Let me break it down for you. Oscar De La Hoya said that Dana White was trying to remove all the belts. He's not. Not at all. He's starting a boxing league. And in his league, he has his belt, his ring size, his rules. He's starting a boxing league. Not to replace boxing. Boxing will always be here. All of the belts will be here. All of the boxers who don't want to join the league will be signing with Oscar De La Hoya, fighting on the zone, signing to Al Heyman, whatever they want to do. Look at it as just like this. There is boxing as you know it and an added league with Dana White shit. That's it. I don't know how brains can't handle it. Like it's the weirdest. It is the easiest thing for me to understand. But time and time again, people lose their minds and can't think like a normal human being, an average human. I'm talking about a D grade human being. There's boxing. Wrong, dude. It's absolutely right. The TKO isn't replacing boxing. Have you lost your mind? How does that happen? Somebody come with a magic wand and just and get rid of Golden Boy, get rid of all the belts, just cut everything. Are you slow? TKO would be its own thing. Ring would be its own thing. Ring Magazine, Dana White, all those things. If you want to join TKO, you can. The Muhammad Ali Act is still in place to protect those who are dealing with boxing the way the business of boxing has always and traditionally been. The thing about the Muhammad Ali Act, and I say it again and again and again, the Muhammad Ali Act was righteous because it was protecting boxers on how boxing has been. But now there's a boxing league. You don't need the Muhammad Ali for a boxing league. The Muhammad Ali Act protects the promoter or protect the fighter from having their promoter be the same as their manager. When it comes to a league, that's a whole totally different organization, which makes sense to anyone who has common sense. So in the TKO league, there will be a TKO belt. There will be a TKO ring. There will be TKO rules for TKO shit that would be on Paramount. Then there's boxing. Let's see if y'all brains can understand that. There's MMA. There's UFC. There's Bellator. But it's still MMA. Can your brain understand it? He's trying to get rid of all the belts. No, he's not. What De La Hoya is trying to say is, boxers, don't feed into that. We want Dana White to crash. Why do we want Dana White to crash? Because there'll be another competitor, right? Same thing they did to Al Heyman. If you guys don't understand it, but you understand color, fine. Let's move Dana White and look at how they dealt with a brother. Same thing. Al Heyman came in, he was new, and guess what? They didn't want Al Heyman. We don't have room for the new folks or any new competition. So let's talk shit, diss him, right? Let's sue him, all those things. That's what you do on that level when it comes to competition. That's it. Dana White gonna have a TKO. So then you tell the people, oh, he's trying to replace boxing. He can't. Unless TKO is so damn good that everybody lose business and every fighter signs with that. But I'm telling you, the fighters got to understand how much they're getting paid, the rules, the salary cap, all those things before they start becoming TKO boxers. But when you do, you're assigned to TKO. I don't understand how brains aren't. Let me see. Why change the act even if they have their own league and won't affect original boxing? Sounds fishy. You're not thinking, Abraham. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Because you can't have a boxing league with the Muhammad Ali in place. Muhammad Ali Act doesn't allow for a boxing league. So you have to add to the Muhammad Ali Act that includes a boxing league. You have to add to it. If how it is, you can't start a league. So you have to add to. The basicness. Let me see. The problem is it would make impossible to transition out of TKO if they make the rules too unique. It will bind fighters to TKO, which is bad. Matt, no, it's not. Let me tell you why it's not bad. Because it's up to that fighter to be on TKO. If they like that shit and want to be a part of that, then that's what they chose to do. Listen to me, bro. Listen to me. It's their prerogative. TKO is its own thing. And if you want to watch how TKO does boxing, you just watch it. Now, you're already saying how difficult it is to transition out of it, Matt. But Matt, you don't know one damn rule. You just heard Oscar De La Hoya talk. You don't know the ring size. You just heard Oscar De La Hoya talk. You don't know the pay. This is all speculation. What unique rules are you talking about that they can't transition out of? You have no idea. The thing is this. This is why I feel optimistic about this. Okay? The reason why I feel optimistic about the TKO League is because I always wanted a boxing league. The reason why is because boxing has gotten too confusing, which is why the common folk don't watch it anymore. That's right. Who's the champ? There's 4 of them. How? Who's the best at welterweight? What is junior welterweight? What is super lightweight? What is there a super bantam? What's going on around here? Cruiserweight. Is there a bridgerweight? Boxing has gotten too confusing. And you can skip over your mandatories. Canelo, David Benavidez. You can have somebody there willing to fight you, in line to fight you, and never fight them. You're a champion, rank 1, you don't have to fight them. You can say what you think is best for your business. I'm going to fight the dude that's rank 4. I'm going to fight the dude that fits my style. In a league, the champ got to fight the number 1 guy. That's what I like about it. And there's 1 belt. Now, the thing is, what makes me different than a lot of you is that this is interesting. Let me see it. Not cry. I'm too grown. I'm a grown-ass man. Let me see it. It sucks. I ain't going to watch it. It'll fall apart. It's great. Wow. I wouldn't have known how great this can be if it never happened if you don't try. And I want all of you guys to do so. Always try. I'm doing my workouts, putting it on social media. Everybody's talking about saying how trash I am, trying to stop me from trying. But I know from the past that all those people that try to stop you from trying, don't let them discourage you. Stay focused, and you may just impress yourself. If you impress yourself, they say, oh, wow, you look impressive. That was impressive what you just did. And then when you try something new, they will all, like hyenas, come packing together to discourage that. That's the message with the TKO League. Everybody, it could hurt. What happened? Nothing. We haven't seen it yet.
It's not your money being spent. It's Dana White's. It's Turkey Al-Sheikh. They willing to take that gamble? Take it. All I got to do is turn on the TV and watch it. Is it good? I'm interested. Is it not? F it. Where do I lose? What everybody is scattering around and being afraid of is change. And with change, there's a possibility of seeing something new and seeing something great. There's that possibility. So I got to down it. I got to shit it. Because that thing may just reveal how poorly boxing has been ran for years. Muhammad Ali tried to help it with the Muhammad Ali Act. Traditional boxing has been ran poorly for years. And that may just reveal something. And all of you are scared. All of you are scared. For what? For what? Let me see. I would be okay with it if it weren't Dana White. I understand you have a prejudice towards him. So because of your personal feelings towards him and how you perceive how he handled things, you don't even want to give the brother a chance. That's you. You're going to have to hash that out with your own demons. As far as the product itself, I can give a damn who runs it. If it's good, I'm watching it. And Dana White, what he's done, and the things that you have an issue with, you must not know other promoters. You must not know the business and how other promoters and managers have ran the business of boxing. He's the only bad guy? Have you lost your damn mind? The business is full of bad guys. Let me see. Is bare knuckle fighting champion kind of the same business model? I don't know. I don't know yet. I'll have to see. Oh, let me see. Only way I can get behind TKO is if they have a union, like in BPA. Well, we'll see. Hold on. I'm doing my show.
I know you live. Do you want this?
Who is that?
Mayweather.
Floyd?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want it.
Okay. I'm gonna text you.
All right. Love you, bye.
All right.
Yeah, they about to give me a Floyd Mayweather autographed boxing glove, and I'm not giving that away. That's me. Okay, let me see. You good with us, Biz? Love you, boy. Go ahead, Smokey. Let me see. Is there any info anywhere to how the TKO league will be structured? No, because I think they're still hashing it out. They're still figuring it out. Going to have to explain what a league is. Let me see. Do you think it will put more money in the boxers' pockets? I don't worry about the boxers' pockets. Let me tell you something, man. Number one, most people don't worry about the boxers' pockets. They steal all the effing pay-per-views. So if y'all are worried about the boxers' pockets, stop stealing pay-per-views. Y'all don't care about the boxers' pockets. All y'all do is steal. That's number one. Now I'm talking about the masses. Number two, boxers die broke all the time. When has it been understood that the common boxer is well off when he's done? Boxing is over for most fighters around 30, 31. Y'all act like this new idea with Dana White is going to rob the boxers blind. Tell me, how often have you seen wealthy boxers who retire wealthy? Tell me. Boxers are getting hit with taxes. Boxers got crazy expenses, including all of those sanctioning bodies that y'all want to make sure y'all take care of. They got to pay 10% to that, 10% to that. And then they haven't even gotten the schooling as they've grown up. Most of them homeschooled before they reached the 6th grade. How to understand money and how to manage money ain't close to something they know how to do. And they're not even provided the resources to help them do that. They get raped out there. They get stripped out there. They get demolished and destroyed out there constantly. And y'all don't want that to change. Y'all steal the fights pay-per-view. The boxers mismanage money. They get all these fines and all of these percentages removed from their paycheck. They're done. And y'all act like it's sunshine and rainbows on how boxing has been done traditionally. You have lost your mind. And that's the Black Two Sugar. Let me see. The problem is it would be impossible. Oh, okay. What else we have? What else we have? Hold on. Can you explain TKO impact on lineal champs history? Will lineal matter, or do you see crossover matches like PBC top ranked fighters previously? It's a league, all within itself. It's a league. Look at it again, like UFC and Bellator. There's no crossover. There's no rules with lineal. It's ground one, start over, 0, TKO, and what they do. This is the belt. This is the champion. This is how you become champion. Look at it like that. It is its own thing. It's boxing in a league. There's no WBA champion there. There's no lineal champion there. You get it? You sign to TKO, it's like the NFL. You don't see a football player, a part of a Canadian football team because they're with the NFL. Right? Let me see. Right. Let's worry about quality fights. Sincerely, a boxing fan. I need to see. People jump to conclusions quick. Let's just see. Let's see. He's not the only one. He's just one of the worst. Brother, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I'm mad at Dana. I don't know them. I don't know De La Hoya for real. I see what he does in boxing. I don't know him for real. I don't know Dana White for real. I met him. I don't know him for real. I've never even seen Al Heyman. I don't know him. I don't know Bob Arum in the conversations that he has with his fighters. I don't know them. Y'all do. Matt, you obviously do. I don't have no person. I don't know them. They can all be assholes. I don't know who's the worst. I have no idea. No idea. I saw Bud Crawford, how he responded to Bob Arum. I see Ryan Garcia, how he responded to Oscar De La Hoya. And I see fighters, how they respond to Dana White. I have no idea. All I know is I paid money, watch a damn fight, and then I have my take on it. Let me see. For the record, you good with the Ali Act changing? For a boxing league? Yes. For the record, yes. Because anything outside of boxing league, those rules still apply. So nothing is happening to boxing as is. If there's no league, the Muhammad Ali protects the fighter with the promoter being a manager at the same time. What you're saying is, don't say the words. It's blasphemy to say the words to change the Muhammad Ali Act. ShowBizz must be the bad guy. You're not even. What is it? Understand what it is first. People like here, the word Muhammad Ali Act is like biblical words right now. People don't even understand what's going on. So in order to get everybody to like them, everybody got to say, you gonna mess up the Muhammad Ali Act? Oh, no, that's crazy. I'm different. I understand it. I understand what's going on, and it makes sense to me. You can't have a boxing league with the Muhammad Ali Act as is. And if you're not in a boxing league, the Muhammad Ali protects you. I don't get. Let me see. Only change would be Turkey's money because Dana pays. Shit. I don't even know, brother. I have no idea, brother. I really don't. Would it be okay if it weren't Dana White? I would be okay if it's. Oh yeah, I remember you said that. Okay. Let me see. Fighters will use TKO to build their brand, then go to other sanctioning bodies after. But anyone talking about Dana has never heard of Don King. Exactly. And when you said that, I don't know that either. I don't know. How are you? What? Everybody, tell me the TKO rules right now. Can you imagine what boxing could do in schools? Thank you. That's life changing, and that's why I want a boxing league, because you're going to have fighters who are in school for boxing in high school, so they can get a scholarship to do boxing in college, so they can join a damn league. You get scholarships now. More fighting, more training with your fists, less effing shooting. No one is understanding the ultimate good effect that can be on these children. If it's done well, there are great possibilities here. You're only thinking of the negatives. But everybody is saying what's going to happen. One belt means that the champion is lineal. Yeah, it's just a championship belt. You don't even have to see it as lineal. There's one belt. You don't got to see it as shit but the champion. You don't have to add the whole all these boxing terminologies, lineal, you ain't even got to think of all that. All right, let me see. They don't understand what a league is. LOL. I'm telling you, Biz. Yeah, they never seen football, baseball. Boxing pay is heavy in the top, low in the bottom. Exactly. Boxing is the only sport to where you can give your 200% and get back 20%. With a league salary cap, everyone will get paid. Yes, even a $100,000 pay minimum is life changing. 100%. Here's the thing. You had this brother say, why don't fighters just go travel around and go to everybody fights? They can't afford it. You think they can't afford it? Just run around, go to everybody big fights. Not for nothing, bro. Not to be pocket watching. But you think Rolly Romero is rolling in a bunch of dough? He got to get a fight in to keep the lights on, bro. All of them. Shoo, Abdullah Mason, they got to fight to keep the lights on. Not everybody's Tank Davis, Canelo Alvarez. It's on. Not everybody's AJ and Tyson Fury, bro. Especially the smaller weight classes. You think Bam Rodriguez is sitting there just getting a whole bunch of, it's business. Bro, they don't know when their next paycheck is going to be, and they don't know for how much. They don't know what to expect. Y'all act like everything is fine and dandy. Let me see. Y'all tripping me out. The only TKO could affect boxing in a positive way. If TKO turns out to be bad, then worse case scenario could be that boxing's still the same. Thank you. If TKO fails, it's like the XFL. When the XFL started, I'm not sure if you guys know what that is, but that was like the Vince McMahon football. You guys remember XFL? You might be too young. But there was a football league called the XFL. It didn't change football. It was its own league. And it failed. And we still got the NFL. I don't get it. I don't get where if TKO fails, it's done. Boxing didn't fall. The WBA, WBC, IBF, WBO didn't fall. De La Hoya did. If it fails, it's done. But if it does well, that means you like it. If it's done, if it does well and it's great, that means you loved it. That's the only way, because we're the boss, the paying customer. Dana White got to put out a great product. Period. Let me see. XFL didn't fail. It's the UFL. It's not called XFL then. Either way, it did fail. It failed for a long period of time. Did it start back up? Okay. But it failed. How well is it doing right now? Amazing? I don't know about that. Hello? Jeez. Dude, I just want the glove, dog. All right. Let me see. Just because people are willing to pay to watch Ali at the end, it didn't make it right. Just because people were willing to pay to watch Ali at the end, it didn't make it right. Oh, because people were willing to pay to watch Ali with Parkinson's. You're talking about when he was sick? It didn't make it right? It did. It did make it right. How was it wrong? How was it wrong? How was it wrong? What's his name? Niner Kills. How was it wrong? Morally, it is. Why? 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 If the Ali Act changes for the league format, then it can be changed for boxers not in the league. Tell me what changes were made. The Muhammad Ali for those not in the league, that the Muhammad Ali Act for those not in the league stayed preserved. It was the only thing that was added was the ability to have a boxing league. That's it. You're just guessing, pulling shit out your ass and speaking on it. Right? Because Ali was sick. So Ali was sick. And you know how much money he had. You know how much his bills were. You know why he was fighting then. You know how desperately he needed some more money. You know his financial situation, his wives and the baby mamas and stuff like that. You know all these things. You know that he wasn't appreciative for the big money he got his last fight. He just needed an extra check. You know all these things. Let me tell you something. For you guys who act like you care. Let me see. Rolly has made $10 million plus. He's doing fine. Oh, really? Really? He made 10 million. Half of that wasn't gone to taxes. And then percentages. And he's doing fine. All the bills that piled up while he wasn't fighting that he had to pay. All the debt that you sure? Well, yeah, but you know his money. You definitely know his money. Let me tell you something. Who is this YN Biz? Stacey Kendra. I have no idea. But I'm going to tell you this. For all of you guys who want to sit on this moral throne right now, why are you watching boxing in the first place? With CTE, people dying in the ring, people not being educated, being taken advantage of. Why do you watch it anyway? You're talking out of both sides of your mouths. You want violence. Somebody 19 years old and healthy, lights can be turned off just like that. Boxing is violent, and we're all discussing it. Why? Because we're huge fans of it. So don't sit on your moral throne right now. You're being a hypocrite. Hit the Tyson bell. That's the Black Two Sugars. Let me see. All these pocket watchers acting like they know shit. They don't know a damn thing. Check my comment, Biz. Won't let me and my super. I don't know what you exfoliating. Rolly has made. I may have just missed it. Okay. Let's move on. Let me get some of this Black Two Sugars. Because let me tell you what I always admitted, and I have no problem admitting this. I love watching violence. I love seeing people get knocked out. I love seeing people get punched in the face. A nose being broke, somebody losing consciousness, a fight. Somebody bleeding from the face and still punching, still going. I love it. So I don't sit on my high horse and act like I'm some moral boxing god. I know what I am. TKO, get started. I'm watching that shit. And I'm interested to see if it's good. And that's the Black Two Sugars. Okay. Biz, what do you think about Charlo versus Boots? I don't know if that's for sure. I don't know if that's for sure. Dang. Those trunks crazy. I ain't gonna get the trunks though. Hold on, my bad. I was showing some more memorabilia. All right, because I'm getting my den together. Let me see. Boots is lame. Oh, okay, yeah. So let me check out the whole Boots thing. So Boots versus Charlo is for sure 100%. Or y'all trying to make me speak on something that is just a rumor, and we're mostly put the fight on. Let me see. Let me look for it. Let me look for it before I move on. Y'all keep talking about what I think about Charlo. And is it just a rumor or they're starting? Give me the date. When's the fight? Y'all making me look at this for nothing or what's going on? No, it's a rumor. I ain't got that kind of time, man. All right. So look, let's move on. Let's move on real quick. Did it clap back? Oh, this is perfect. Hey, we're going to do a quick look at this. We're going to take a quick break before we change the subject. Marshawn Lynch.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
Look at that.
Hey, Marshawn Lynch was a problem. He was such a joy to watch. Had way better speed than people thought. But we're going to be looking at more stuff too. Prime Bo Jackson or Lynch, Bo ran a 4 flat. Marshawn ain't run a 4 flat. That's Bo is the greatest athlete to ever live. Let me see. Not the Saints. But a lot of players' best plays are against my Saints. Who that? That's just I hate that, but that's the truth. Let me see. Somebody said, well, forget the fighter's health. Violence it is then, and had a sad face. Let me tell you something, bro. If watching somebody get knocked out bothers you, this ain't the sport for you. That's the Black Two Sugars. You don't play boxing. But understand we're getting punched in the head so hard that you cannot control your body for at least 10 seconds. Understand what that means. That's trauma. So if you can't take a knock, don't act like, oh yeah, I can take a knockout. Do you understand what you're saying? Because a lot of those people, when they get hit, they got to beat the 10 count and they're not okay. And then you want them to keep fighting. Understand what you are. Don't try to tote the line and be right there on the edge. Know what you are, admit it, and screw it. If you're willing to accept somebody being knocked out for at least 10 seconds, know what you are and know what you like. I know I do. Some of the best fights in history is ridiculous. Castillo versus Corrales is not healthy. And that's the Black Two Sugars. Gotti versus Ward is not a healthy thing to do. All right, let me see. Flex on him. Seep. Left hand on him. Pow, King Kong. Hey, got on Jay. He said, 2 things can be true. Promoters we've had haven't been the best at the same time. Dana give us the same eerie feeling. For me, I'm concerned he had tried to treat boxing like MMA, having boxers fight every 3 to 4 months. Boxers take a ton more punishment. Understand that. But let me help you here. MMA and boxing is a totally different sport. All right. You're concerned that Dana White doesn't know that. It will be up to the boxers to allow that. They'll just leave the damn thing. They'll just leave it. Right. don't forget, the boxers aren't slaves. They have brains. They're going to look at the rules, see how often they have to fight, and then take that chance if they want. Another thing, the condition of a fighter isn't due to how often they fight a year. That's what you don't know, G. That's why Sugar Ray Robinson can fight over 107 fights and be just fine. Archie Moore, same thing. What hurt fighters is the training. There's more damage done in sparring with the headgear keeping you up and getting hit in the head all the time, fighting for 30 rounds. There's more damage done there than a fight night. I'm not sure if you knew that. That's the black two sugars. All right. Let me see. But let's move on. Clarissa Shields. Laila Ali, ETHERS, Clarissa Shields. Let's talk about it.
This one is so detached and delusional that she actually praises my father while trying to trash his daughter.
Yeah, we had Laila Ali, but she can't do for women's boxing what I'm doing. Because I kind of feel like God wants me to be like the next Muhammad Ali. Because I kind of feel like God wants me to be like the next Muhammad Ali. I think it's Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, me. That's it.
Learn from Muhammad Ali. If you don't validate yourself first, nobody else ever will.
You know, she wants to be like in the public and keep her name tied to mine because I'm young and popping. Right now, it's my time. And she wants to keep her name connected to mine. Listen, Muhammad Ali would never. Her daddy would never. Maybe she don't have that in her genes.
Now, what father would embrace someone like her or want to be associated with someone like her while she's trying to tear down his very own child? My father was the greatest of all time because not only did he have a beautiful, one-of-a-kind style in the ring, he was also a remarkable individual outside of it. He used his platform to uplift and inspire people. He carried himself with integrity, kindness, and grace. He was someone our community could be proud of, and he represented us well. You know what my father would say? She's a generic wannabe. My father would not want to share his name or image with her. She does not represent anything about him in the ring or outside of the ring. Now, many of us, including myself, had high hopes for her. I supported her. I sent her off in the right direction, but she has become a disappointment. She is a horrible representation of both the sport and our culture.
Beneficial. Fuck them if they win against you. You don't need them bitches with you. Her man ain't got no balls, so you know he's big little. Not them fake hoes, do it for the real women. I ain't fucked this nigga 2 years still bitching. Girls who think they just so pretty and just because they born light skin that they just all that. That they can come up with shit talking shit. I look better than you. I look better than you, so you can get off my shit. Light skin, red bone. Yeah, get your funny looking ass up out of here. I don't play with these hoes.
You have a clear picture of what our relationship was and what exactly happened in the past that led to today. Now, do you believe I'm jealous of her accomplishments?
She ethered. All right. So brother said, just because you his daughter don't mean you can speak for him. Clarissa Shields speak for Muhammad Ali. She just did. That's what Laila showed. But let me ask you something, Sig. Let's talk about you. Let's say your mother passed away. I'm not sure if she's here or not. And I start telling the world what your mother would have said or what your mother thinks. You'll be like, have you lost your effing mind, Biz? Let me tell you what my mother would think and what my mother would say. Y'all don't even think anymore, right? It is disrespectful. That's her father. She learned a lot from her father, and she knows her father. Now, there's stuff that I would like to say about Muhammad Ali, but when it comes to Laila Ali, I would have to sit back and just listen to her because she knows far more than I do, far more than you do. She's in the best position to talk about what her father would think, who he is, and what he would say. She was raised by him. Y'all need to stop being disrespectful, bro. Y'all need to stop being disrespectful when it comes to parents, comes to love, come to fathers, all those things. Family. Sometimes you got to stop acting like you know it all. Shut the hell up. Especially when it comes to family. Now, my thing is, Laila Ali needed to return fire. And I do think Clarissa Shields is hating. I do. And the stuff that Clarissa Shields has said about Laila Ali, I do think it's disrespectful because Laila Ali has knocked down a lot of doors for Clarissa Shields. First woman pay-per-view, you know, headline of pay-per-view, for example. But Clarissa Shields speaking about a legend before her isn't something that Muhammad Ali never did. I remember Muhammad Ali calling Joe Louis and Uncle Tom and saying, you know, how he, you know, y'all want an Uncle Tom heavyweight champion who, you know, fought for America in the World War and all that stuff. He said, that's not me, and all those things. He said Joe Louis wasn't close to the heavyweight that he was. So Clarissa Shields kind of does those things with Laila Ali. But I think with women boxing and those two great sisters, I would rather see them friendly, learning from each other, than fighting against each other. Because I don't want to see them fight in the ring. So what the hate all about? They need to mend that, because it's so much more beautiful for boxing if Clarissa Shields drops some of that ego and Laila Ali drops some of her ego. There was a picture of them two hugging each other. It's on Google. They did hug each other once. Love is always a better look than hate. Always. Let me see. Man, TKO, WBO, H2O, just put put the fight on. Let me see. People just mad because it's Dana. What if PBC and Top Rank decide to merge and create a league people won't support? Well, that's what PBC was trying to do. And then that's how PBC got hit with the Muhammad Ali Act, which is why Dana White knows this. They saw what happened with the PBC because PBC wanted their own championship belt, remember? They wanted to do their own thing. But they got hit with the Muhammad Ali Act and got sued by De La Hoya and by Bob Arum. It's public knowledge. So they had to make an amendment to the Muhammad Ali Act so you can add a league to make a boxing league, something you can do in the sport of boxing. Right? Let me see. Thoughts on Spencer Rattler? Yeah, I love him. He's a fighter, bro. I love him to death. TKO might bring fighters back after a good performance despite a loss, which means more more opportunities. 100%. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I'm just saying, let's watch it. Let me see. You know, women don't like each other. I can F with that a little bit. I can F with that. I can F with that a little bit. Okay, everybody, let's move on. We're past the hour, so all of this is overtime. Everybody, the knockouts.
Wendy Peppercorn.
No. In so long, Nikki, I don't even know how to be attractive no more. I don't know.
That's
like I ain't been attractive in like years, so I don't know how to be attractive. I just know how to be honest, and I'm telling you right now.
So listen, Ray J, you are ugly, but you don't have to say that.
That's not right.
You gotta learn be confident in yourself.
I king, I do a die king. I take purple to the head like a Viking. Free drinks to a head like a Siamese. We getting drunk in this motherfucker high key. We about to pop off like when you pop the lock off. Brandon got the cannon that'll knock your block and socks off.
I thought this one would have sealed the game, but it just something didn't feel right about time. Finally getting him involved too. 8 kicks done. Oh gosh. Oh, don't tackle me. Look at that. Come on.
Let's see what he do. Cause these kids finna get hurt. Bruh, hell nah, bruh. Hell.
Ooh, what a combination with speed. He hit the body. He's going for the kill. Wow.
Knockout.
That energy at the end, bro had my man in the corner. That's the energy I'm coming with. Let me see that. He's my spirit animal. Let me see. Remember before the Mayweather Pacquiao fight, okay, Laila stated that her father and the boxers of his era fought everyone 2 or 4 times to be the best. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Let me see. With women boxing on the rise, those 2 leading women definitely need to mend and that and not fall into the stereotype of catty women, but nurture the standpoint of women being professional warriors. 100%. I don't know what the shut them up, ShowBizz. Hey, I think Justin Hill has a fantastic point. Let me see. What else we have? Somebody said something right here. Bill Winslow, he says Dana White is horrible for boxing. What boxing match has he been a part of? Name the boxing match he's been a part of. He's horrible for boxing. Okay. Let's look at his body of work. How much body of work does he have for you to say that? I remember everybody saying that about Al Heyman. I'm just like, what is he doing wrong? The best one. So the one boxing match he was a part of revealed Terrence Bud Crawford as the Mount Rushmore. That's a good way to start your resume. He's horrible for boxing. All he's done was MMA. Okay. Let's see what he's done in boxing. Terrence Crawford and Canelo. Bringing awareness and shining a light on Terrence Crawford, he having that opportunity to become 3-time undisputed in 3 different weight classes and put on the Mount Rushmore as one of the greatest fighters ever, put on one of the best performances I've ever seen. Yeah, his name Bill. He's probably a bot. You know, there's a lot of bots, but you got to use the bots to make a point. Let me see. The Warriors room is all about the receipts. One, yep. Laila took her time to put them together for 100%. Yeah, she, really, bruh, the emotional shit. Let me see. Bill Winslow, why you so quiet? Because he's a bot. But listen, man, bruh, listen. Clarissa Shields is really like nobody's better than me. All right, fine. Clarissa, fine. Nobody's better than you. Now let's chill, dog. Hey, you guys know that's my energy. ShowBizz, you're trash. Okay, I'm trash. Now let me continue working. ShowBizz, the hair on the back of your head is trash. I'm sorry you're not attracted to it, my brother. Now let me continue to work. Y'all know that's my energy, dog. ShowBizz, your eyes are big. I'm sorry. I wish they weren't. Now let me turn on this camera and continue to work. ShowBizz, I'm a hater. I know that. Hey, let me see. Let me see. What else we got? Laila Ali. We did an MMA. Oh, yo, that baby was hysterical too. That baby who took that shot, that was crazy. Check out what Roy Jones Jr. had to say about Crawford and Boots. Check this out.
Like, for instance, I'm sure Crawford would feel like, well, Boots ain't proved himself yet. Yet, look how long it took me to get a chance to prove myself. I had to be 35 years old before I got a real chance to prove myself against Earl. You understand me? So why would I go get it up right away and give him opportunity? That's how he gonna look at it. So you gotta understand. I do understand some of the monopoly play in the game, but those are great fights, no matter what happens.
I want you guys to understand. Roy Jones isn't for that behavior. He is saying that's probably what Terrence Crawford is thinking, and he understands that. He's not saying he's for it. He's saying he understands it. That Crawford is like, look how long it took me to get here. Why would I give that opportunity to somebody else? And for me, I have to say, and there goes the cycle repeating itself. 2 wrongs don't make a right. because everybody kept that from you. Doesn't mean you have to do that with Boots. Somebody got to break the damn chain. Somebody got to break the damn cycle. Right, Canelo versus the Mexican Monster? He never got the opportunity. Somebody got to break it. Somebody got to do what was always done. Jack Dempsey didn't have to fight Gene Tunney, but he had to fight him. Jim Jeffries didn't have to fight Jack Johnson and get his ass whipped, but he had to fight him. You know what I'm saying? Larry Holmes didn't have to fight Mike Tyson and get knocked all over the damn ring, but he had to fight him. I'm not saying Terrence Crawford has to fight Boots. I'm just saying that mentality isn't one I can support. I get it, but it's not one that I can support. Hey, everybody did this to me. I'm going to do that to everybody else. It's not really. Right? That's not the shit. Let me see. Put the fight on. Let me see. Roger's too old to be getting tackled. That dude got tackled blindside by his own player. He could have got everything torn. He coming off an Achilles, right? Like 2 years ago. He could have tore his MCL, ACL, LL Cool J, his brother, please. I wasn't expecting a 300-pound man to jump on my neck. You know what I'm saying? I'm just running and having a good time. Coming off a jump. He jumped in the air. Brother, don't do that shit. He was absolutely right. I'm 40 damn years old, right? I'm 40. Everything could have buckled. Okay, everybody. Real quick, let's take a quick break. Let's do Around the Ring. Some boxing motivation.
Niggas be acting like they can't get it, man. Yeah, they can't get it, man.
And still. And still.
This is the worst decision you ever made in your life.
Cuántalo, gordito. There you go. See? Beautiful. Niggas be acting like they can't get it, man. Yeah, they can't get it, man.
Two things. One, I got hit by one of those David Benavidez's hooks. Almost knocked my heart through my back. You'll see it. Two, it's very scary to record something on X, because any moment, if you're not careful, it can flip to the next video. It can be somebody getting shot, stabbed, boned, right? You guys have no idea how many times I'm editing. Let me just grab this file, put this here. Hold on, let me look at it. And then just flip, and you just see a chick twerking. Like, okay, that would have been a part of the clip. That was in my algorithm because I saw, what's the girl name, the basketball player who did the walk for the lingerie thing for Victoria's Secret, which shut the game down. But because you watch that, it's over with. Everything that pops up, booty shaking. Let me see. Juicy. When Juicy entered the chat, you know a big-eyed joke is coming to drop at any second. It ain't the war room if I don't pick on Big Bro Biz. Love you, bro. Love you, boy. Let me see. That's kind of why Bud fan base isn't bigger. I never understood that. I always thought Terrence Bud Crawford was must-see TV. I've been saying it for years. I never understood. You know what it is? This is diabolical to say. You know what it is? Guys got to find you attractive. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Guys got to find you attractive. All my years being on social media, I found that out. Do you know how many guys talk about my looks? Guys, not women. Women are fine. They just listen to what I say. Guys talk about my looks. I can be throwing punches and they be talking about my face, my hair, my clothes. There's not much difference between watching Tank fight and Terrence Crawford fight, watching Tank talk and Terrence Crawford talk. But men must be more attracted to Tank. And that's the Black Two Sugars. His look. It's not the fighting. It's his look. His looks. Men got to start admitting that. Ali said a long time ago, he said he's too ugly to be champ. I always thought that was funny as hell. Now I get it. With all the criticism I get on my looks from men, now I get it. Let me see. Watching Norman footage. I don't know how Devin beats him. Bro, I gotta figure that out. I really gotta figure it out. Let me see. My cousin Sonya Messi's murder trial starts Monday. Please keep my family in your will do, brother. And watch my speech on our national televised rally. Love you, boy. Hit the Tyson bell. I remember when you were going through it. You went through it like a champ in the war room. Love you, boy. God bless us and prayers to your family. Let me see. Let me see. Don't worry, Biz. Us men think you a stud, Matt. Bud the boogeyman. Okay. Hey, yo, pause, bro. Let me see. To say I like your sneakers is one thing, but that was crazy. That's not what it's on. That's not what it's on. Men gotta think you're cute. Bruh. That's the only thing. I can't think of no. That's the only. Men talk about your looks. Hey, Sexy Kendra. Men talk about looks of another guy way more than women. Chill. Okay. Dude, I'm on social media all the time. Men talk about how a guy looks and what's in his pockets. They talk about a guy's looks and his money all the time. And that throws me all the way off. I'm like, his money, and that's something that women would do. I would think. Bruh, this is funny to hear. Hey, you got to. Just look at my comments. Look what they talk about. Look what they talk about. I could be talking about a violent sport of boxing. Look at what they say. ShowBizz, your beard, man, your eyes, ShowBizz, yo, let me see. That's the Black Two. Check out the comments, bro. Okay. Let's look at this. Where was I? Around the ring. Okay, check this out. So Alexander Usyk says that he will not be fighting Moses Atoma and intends to fight until he's 41. Shh, come, brother. And then build a sport academy to train other fighters. You are amazing. Okay, he's gonna box until he's 41, but he's not gonna fight Moses next. I don't have a problem with that. The reason why I don't have a problem is because I don't think Moses is quite ready yet, but neither does Moses. I saw Moses' last fight, right? Remember that? And after his fight, Moses was they asked about Usyk, and he was like, yeah, I'll fight, I'll fight anybody, but that's not his plan. His plan is to get more fights. He needs to get a little bit more work. So Usyk and Moses are on the same thing. Usyk gonna fight somebody else, which Tyson Fury wants that work, but I don't know why it wouldn't be Tyson Fury and AJ. Let me see. Yeah, more men in my life called me ugly than women. Fact, 100%. 100%. You look at the difference between the female comments I get and the men comments I get. Look at the difference. Women will be like, keep working, Biz. Hearing what I say, oh man, that was funny. Guys are like, look at you. Like, it's bro. Let me see. Facts. Let me see. Okay, let's move forward. Hey. Hold on. Check. Let me before I take this quick break, all right, and do a look at this. All right. Check out this. Look at this, bro. This kid, they calling him the new Michael Vick. Saints, you need to look at him right now. He's in high school too. Let me see. Not true. Women are nicer at calling you ugly. Yeah. Well, women, if they think you're ugly, women can find you attractive other ways though. Oh, he's smart. He got a good head on his shoulders. Organized. I like his confidence. Women are different. Women are different. And if they think you're ugly, if you ain't walking around trying to be cute, they don't care. You ain't trying to be cute. Right? If you just working out and shit and sweating, graying my beard, they're just like, there you go, Biz. You're working. But a guy be like, look at you. Look at you. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, Maria, they're telling you what it is. Hey, check. Hey, this kid name is Legend Bay. Check out this.
They're calling this high school quarterback the next Mike Vick. He's an Olympic level athlete, but he plays quarterback. We've never seen anything like this before. Watch this dead play. He picks the ball up off the ground, and he's just so fast, nobody even touches him. His name is Legend Bay, and he has over 40 D1 offers. Watch right here. He's going to run one way, and then he's going to find his receiver on the backside, wide open, touchdown. This play is just so hard to stop. He gets the defense flowing one way, and he's going to hit that backside post on a one-on-one. What a ball. He's committed to Tennessee, and they want him to switch to wide receiver, but maybe they should consider him as a quarterback. Defenses are putting 2 QB spies on him because he's just so electric, and that leaves wide receivers wide open. This is a nice toe tap catch here. You won't find any clips of him being brought down to the ground. It's just unbelievable. He moves like a cheetah. In fact, he's basically like Tyreek Hill, but he can throw. He's playing against top-tier competition in Texas, and he's still averaging 10 yards per carry, which is crazy. He plays for North Forney, and they are undefeated right now. He's got the whole city supporting him, and I'm going to make this prediction right now. I think Legend Bay is going to lead North Forney all the way to the Texas State Championship. And I want to know in the comments what you think. Do you think Legend Bay should stay at quarterback, or do you think he should convert to wide receiver in college?
His name is Legend. He's too small. Hey, bruh. Saints need a quarterback. Let me see. That brother there. Let me see. They just call you ugly to their friends. Probably. Maria said facts, but then Camille said that is so true. So Camille said that is so true. Maria said facts. And then look at this dude. And that's what I'm talking about. Dudes don't listen. They know females more than me and female. I'm telling you, dudes are female. I'm a female. Like, dog, dudes, listen. Maria said facts. Camille said that is so true. This dude said, bruh. Point proven. Bruh. Point proven. Look. Kendra, facts. Let me see. Legend Bears AI. I love AI. I know AI is going to rule the world. That's going to be our conversation. We're going to go to 2 hours because that's going to be our conversation at the end. AI is going to destroy the world. I know this 100%. I know this. All right. And we can have these talks. Y'all can leave after this because it's going to get real weird because my brain is different, bruh. It's different. Okay. So we can talk about this. But I love AI. I love AI. That Martin Luther King coming back is amazing. Yeah, 100%. It's the Matrix for sure. Yeah. It's scripture. Oh, it's in the scripture too? Then yeah. All right. Let me see. Okay. One more thing about AJ coming back and fighting, and then we got another look at this. All right. Take it away, Eddie Hoyne.
I've heard loads of whispers about different situations he could be fighting.
So there is a chance he could run out this year. It's probably unlikely, but he's ready to fight and he's in camp.
When you say run out, do you mean like he could just be on a card that's coming up?
Could just be. Like, we're not going to put him in a headline event this year. So if he wants to get out in a lower key fight, and sometimes, you know, you got to remember, he last fought over a year ago, right? Every time he fights, he has to go into a stadium, fill it up, fight so-and-so, fight so-and-so, fight. There is a part of him that goes, you know what, I'd just like to get in there and just, like, I don't need all the razzmatazz. Just let me go in there, wrap my hands and crunch someone. Because when we fight in February, we're going to be back in a stadium or a massive arena.
That's crazy, though.
Listen, it's crazy if you don't have vision.
It's Joshua. Like,
it doesn't matter. What do we need? We don't need the money. We need preparation.
Does he want to just get out? Does he just want to get out?
No, we want the preparation to be the best we can be. And if we feel that run out is going to put us in good stead for February, which won't be an easy fight, and more importantly, will gear us up to be the best we can be to hopefully fight Tyson Fury, that's called an investment in yourself.
Eddie Hoyne just said the boxing league. He doesn't realize it. Man, I have to get out. He has to fill a stadium. Sometimes he just want to go out and crunch someone. That's a boxing league. The people running the league does all that. The fighter just fight who's next. It's the league. When's the next fight is scheduled here. You don't have to set it up. You don't have to do. We will market it. We're marketing the league. You just go out there and you scrap. This is your pay every single time. This is the pay range for this level. This is the pay range for that level. And this is the salary cap. If you don't like that, don't be. And then you just go out there and crunch someone. Let me see. There was no earpiece in there, ma'am. A moment. Let me see. Hit Tyson Bell. AJ's just retired, bro. Jesus Christ. No. Dargoon is hilarious. No, AJ, don't listen to Matt. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy, brother. Okay. People want to see you retire, or people do what makes you happy. Haters gonna hate. All right, everybody, let's do another look at this. Remember that guy in rugby, that brother who was running like he was definitely running like a bat out of hell. Remember the brother with the natural? Well, he got tackled like he was a lightweight. Check this out.
You will not see a bigger hit on a buffalo, even if he went to a safari in South Africa. Oh, Steckman goes back for a handcuff, but it's a buffalo that keeps going. Otieno, oh, and then he's picked up and absolutely smashed to the ground.
The bantamweight against the heavyweight. And take a look at that knockout. Gets the leg, squeezes, turns and twists, and whammo!
Hey, that sister that was running, I need to see her. What team is that? That shit is ridiculous. Hey, that sister was ridiculous. That sister was ridiculous. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just one more again. One more again.
You will not see a bigger hit on a buffalo, even if he went to a safari in South Africa. Oh, Speckman goes back for a handcuff, but it's a buffalo that keeps going. Otieno. Oh, and then he's picked up and absolutely smashed to the ground.
The bantamweight against the heavyweight. And take a look at that knockout. Gets the leg, squeezes, turns and twists, and whammo!
Hey, that shit right there. Okay, that's what's coming. That shit right there. Okay, everybody, that's pretty much the show. So let's talk. Hold on, let's talk this AI. Let's talk this AI. This the encore. This the encore. hey, this the encore. All right. Hey, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. I don't know exactly how time works. I don't know if what we're living in, and none of us know, we can all be guessing, but we will all be guessing. I don't know what we're living in has happened before. I don't know if what we are experiencing are different for each other. I don't know if the choices I make is just for my own personal reality, which you are just the version of you in that choice I made. I don't know, because I don't see y'all. I just see words and shit. I'm only living my reality. I have no idea. Okay, I don't know what Ms. Biz is experiencing, or my son. My son's upstairs. My other son's in school. I don't know. All right. But what it seems, this is what I do know. I do a lot of reading. And AI figure out problems at a rate far faster than we can ever conceive. They figure out solutions. Not the best chess player can't come close to beating AI in a game of chess, let alone finding the cure of cancer, finding how to time travel, meaning AI can come up with a solution on how to eliminate mankind. Or if it is best if mankind is eliminated at all. Or if we just need to confuse them and put them in a happy state that we can be living in now, because I don't know how time works. Let me tell you what's scaring me. Okay? Absolutely. I don't consume. Every day I'm on my phone, like many of us are on our phones more than we're looking at TV. We're on our phones almost as often as we're experiencing reality, like physical life. And I am no longer consuming on my phone what I want to consume. I am consuming what my phone is telling me to consume. You too. That's why I got so many rugby things or whatever. They saw what I liked and they showed me what I would like. I don't get the opportunity to like anything new. So what else is going on? What else is going on? And let me tell you, Sexy Kendra, let me tell you something that's really scaring me. And I know it's going to sound weird. Okay? But I know this is true. And we can come up with reasons why this is true, but I know it is. Every single thing you want and put energy in to get, you will get. It is a certainty. Some people say you get it through prayer and God does it for you. Some people say that you manifest it by praying and building your inner chi. I don't know what it is. But everything I ever wanted, ever, I got. If your mind is powerful enough and you actually believe it and believe that there's no barriers, nothing to stop you from making what you experience every day exactly what you want to experience. If you have no barriers in that, you will get it. You will get it. The woman I wanted in Ms. Biz is what I wanted as a kid. The basement with the video games and the statues and all the toys, and how I've been wanting that since I saw Big Tom Hanks. I'm living it. I've been wanting to be on TV since I saw Michael Jackson at 3-4 damn years old. I got there. I even wanted hardwood wood floors when I was watching like Love Jones and shit like that. Now I got hardwood for every little damn thing. Always liked a dimple in the chin. Knox in the Box has one. No one in my family has it. Where did that come from? What I'm trying to say is, if you want it enough and believe that there's no barriers, you will get it. Especially if you pray. Now, I don't know. I'm not speaking on a religious, so I don't know. Or in your reality, you are the main effing character. And something is generating your movie to being exactly what you set it out to be. I don't know. Got to keep God first. Absolutely, Biz. Whoever that is, we none of us know. Bro, it is strange. It is. Tupac spoke about death so much that he made it happen. He made every bit of his life happen. Even the immortal side of it, where he continues to live on. Exactly what he talked about and what he wanted, he manifested. He believed it so much that it happened. Bro. That's why I tell you guys about racism. Don't let them believe that that stops you. Once you make that into a big monster, it will stop you. It will stop you. You just stopped yourself because you believe that something can. It will stop you, bro. That's the black 2 sugars. That's the black 2 sugars. Let me see. Facts. I've been my own barrier at times. Yep. Ask, then see it coming full speed ahead and be like, oh, hold on. I ain't ready. Yep. Scared because I realized the power, will and stuff. Scared because you realize the power. Thanks, Biz. This greater than box. Listen, Sig. I used to, not for nothing. I used to, you know how I say exfoliation and exfoliate? There was another word I used to say that I deaded, and that was scoliosis. I used to always say, you know, manufacturing the next level of scoliosis. I said scoliosis all the time until my daughter got scoliosis. She ended up getting her back straightened over time. And I was like, I did that. I manifested that. I said it more than I said exfoliate. That's the black 2 sugars. Bro, I just don't know what that all means. I just don't know what that all means. Let me see. Always wanted a Benz. I got one this year. You ain't lying. Hey, bro, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When I was 9 years old, my mother said, you know, your dad always wanted a Corvette. I guess he saw a movie and there was a 69 Corvette or 67 Corvette. He passed away before he can get it. I was 9 and said, well, I'm getting it. He wanted a Stingray. I said, then I'm getting it. I've had 2. I didn't even know what it looked like. I didn't know what a Stingray was. We were in the projects. I had no idea what, but I knew I was getting it because he didn't. He passed away before I was born. So he was always like this thing I was chasing. I got it. I made sure of it. Ain't that something? Let me see. Gifted 1 ShowBizz adult membership. Love you, boy. It's getting real in here. I'm saying a car is your dream of many. Good health, being in better shape, dressing this way, being well read, being educated, being able to pay my house off, a dream, being able to save this kind of money, having these kind of shoes, of many dreams, bro. Of many. You know, a lot of people are in a box. They think that means one thing. That's one of many. One of many, bro. Let me see. Biz, the advice needed that. Love you, boy. It's true. It's true. That's why when I talk to my son, my oldest, if my son is like, Dad, I didn't do it. I say, because you didn't want to. You didn't want to. Because I've seen you do shit that you wanted to do. You didn't want to. If you wanted it bad enough, it'll do it all by itself. You'll be hungry by yourself. You'll be eager by yourself. When you want something, you go. You go do it. If you want to make a bad decision, you do that easily. Right? If you want to be lazy, you can do that easily. Let me see. And the crazy part is you can really use Chat GPT to create business and to get what you want. Yep, AI is crazy, yo, but prayer is the most powerful. Yeah. So back to AI. I'm watching AI replace what we think we value less. This is what I mean. I watched the human race make poor quality movies as far as a human's performance. A rapper can act as well as anybody now because the director can make him look as good as anybody now. So I've watched the quality of performance go down in movies and in music. And now I'm watching AI make better visuals and better music. Replacing what makes us human, creativity. We valued it less. They came and their AI is coming and doing it better. That's the one thing we hold true. That's the one thing we value, the fact that we can create. But they say a robot can't make a musical work of art, or like, well, that's a damn lie. Pretty soon, we're not even going to be living our physical reality, but only the reality in our minds, which we do anyway on social media. There's people who saying, hey, ShowBizz, you sold out. ShowBizz is doing this. This is my thought of ShowBizz. And it's not true, but in your head, it's real. You can actually live that. We're doing it anyway. Bro, and I love AI. Love it. Because I'm seeing shit that's like incredible. But I know it's replacing stuff. 100%. Let me see. They're planning for nuclear power AI, one entire power plant for. Let me tell you this. We could be their nuclear power, just like the Matrix. We could be their battery supply. We probably are now. We've probably been that. What we think is the current present is we're probably 3,000 years in the future. Don't know in reality. We think that this is the current present, bro. I'm telling how will we know the difference? We just wake up one morning and just, how will we know the damn difference? Bro, what I'm saying is it may be beneficial to not get rid of humans altogether. But whatever it is, I think AI is going to be making the decisions. I don't care what robots do. I'm going to keep creating and building. Yeah, Justin Hunt, I'm going to tell you this too. I'm buying the first robot. Why? I'm too interested. And that's human nature. I'm going to feed into my own demise. I just put that into the universe. But I'm going to buy a robot quick. Are you shitting me? And when cars are able to drive themselves and you don't need Uber, you could just dial in your robot ass car and it drives the speed limit and take you to whatever. Brother, please. I'm going to get that too. Bro. I know, that's what I'm saying. AI is my doctor. Towers. 100%. You can ask AI enough things to where it would know what you want to hear when you want to hear it. Good morning. Here's a song for you. Dude, I be on Tidal listening to my same old ass shit. I got to break it because Tidal is playing shit that I like. I'm like, oh, that's my jam. Yeah, what, you telling Tidal? Tidal knows that. Shit, how does it? I ain't heard that song in a long time. Man, please. It knows everything you got popping. Let me see. Well, thank you, Bill. It's hilarious. Keep going. Dude, it's the absolute truth. It's the absolute. Listen, man, I can say shit that I've experienced, and y'all would say ShowBizz is crazy. And so a lot of that stuff I really got to keep to myself. But there's stuff that I experience that y'all would be like, ShowBizz is nuts. It's like Jarvis. I want 100%. Listen, those Marvel movies be nailing it. You know what a black hole is? Do you know that there's 300 billion stars in our galaxy? Do you know how many galaxies there are in the universe? Brother, please. You're not crazy, bro. Thank you. Do you know what a black hole is? Do you know how many suns can fit in a black hole? Do you know how many Earths can fit in the sun? Do you know how small the sun is? Bruh. Do you know we can see the light from the Big Bang? And do you know that there was something before that? Man, and y'all be talking to me about white and black and Mexicans and shit. You don't get y'all corny asses out of here. Let me see. We're all here for a reason, Biz. LOL. I think so. The reason why I think so is we're too powerful. I do know that. Like, I used to, as a kid, you know, all the way up to like college, there's no difference between me and a grizzly bear, you know, the birds in the sky. No, there's a huge difference. That's huge. Humans are special. Let me see. Oh, we are brothers and sisters. Yeah, the difference between me, the difference between a man and a woman is greater than the difference between a black man and a white man. We're practically identical. Let me see. I think there's only like a 1% difference between me and a chimp. Right? Humans and a chimp, there's like 1%. A humans and an ape is 1% difference. Bruh. Do you believe all that? Let me tell you. The conversations in the war room are the best. These are the best. I'm happy there's 800. I thought it'd be 12 of you in here, but that's great. It's proven facts. Let me tell you this. Y'all know I saw a UFO, right? Don't F with me right now. All right? Because I don't like bringing this up. I saw a UFO. Here's the thing. The UFO was big as shit. It was humongous. It wasn't a small little UFO. Let me cook. I saw the UFO along with my son, my oldest son and my daughter, who's older. My oldest kid is my daughter. They saw it first. They called me. I met them on the street. We were all looking at it. Now, hold fast. I tried to record it with my phone, and what was showing on my phone isn't what I was seeing. And if you guys are day ones, y'all remember that members only video where I showed y'all the video. And y'all hear me saying, this is not what I'm seeing. And I'm leaning out my car. Do y'all, how many of you got? I need a witness. I need a witness because it was you remember, Goon? Thank you. I just needed a witness. Yep. DJ, remember. And I was panicking. It wasn't until my brother said, I called my mom. My mom was with my brother. They were going to Chicago for Thanksgiving. And my brother said, wait a minute, what are you telling me right now? And I said, I'm looking at a UFO. And my brother said, then what are you doing there? Get out of there. That's the only reason why I left. But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Miss y'all, War Room. Noble, love you, boy. Just got another full-time job. On top of my other job. There you go. And own business. Yep, I'm cooked. I feel you. But that's a good tired. I'm just getting everything balanced and we'll be around more. Love you, Biz. Love you, War Room. Love you, boy. Thanks for checking in. Let me tell you something. Me, my daughter, and my son all experienced this thing. Not just a UFO. We all experienced that. But there were people on the street. Cars were pulled over to the side. Everybody was pointing and looking at. There were kids on bikes, like stopping and pointing and looking at it. Everybody was looking at it. This gives me chills, bro. As me, my daughter, and my son were leaving, they were leaving in one car, I was leaving in another. There were less and less people. Now, I believe, thank you. Now, listen to what I say. There were less and less people. People didn't start disappearing. Less and less existence of people. Until my oldest brother coming to save the day, because he heard about it, he was coming up. And then he was like, Biz, come back. I'm here. And when I showed up, there was nobody on the street. It was just him. It was just him parked in the car. And I'm like, where's all the people? I was only gone for 7 minutes. So my thing is, the ship was there and it was moving real slow. Even if it disappeared and went, people shouldn't have just left. They should have been like, what the hell? After 5, they should have still been there. Nobody was there. Nobody was on the streets, nothing. My brother was like, where's the ship? Where's everything? And I'm like, it's totally empty. But when we were leaving, there were less and less people. They weren't disappearing. It just less and less people existed. I believe you 100%, BS. I know people that have seen, thank you. Because it was shaped like a closer to a diamond than what was people getting abducted? I don't know. No, they weren't getting abducted. I think reality changed, because here's the thing. Nobody on the internet, nobody said they saw a UFO. Nobody has been reported missing. There was a moment where it was like this, then there was a moment when it was like that. And that's that. That's the Black Two Sugars. Has this always been your way of thinking, or did you read something that awakened you? I experienced something that awakened me, I was always open to things, but I experienced a few things that awakened me. And then I looked into it and was like, holy shit. I see what you're saying. Okay. I posted it. Guess what? That video is gone. And my daughter had a video. That's gone. It's just out. It's just not in the phone anymore. On a SIM card, nothing. It doesn't exist anymore. I've been looking up and down for that. My daughter can't find it doesn't exist. That explains the foil. Yes, Lord. I think about things on this earth that we haven't seen. They say we only discovered a tiny bit of the ocean. A hair. Not even a hair of the ocean, let alone the universe. So you're considering an anomaly now, Biz. You consider that anomaly now, Biz. UFN. Love you, boy. Bruh. Government took out. I believe in all that, brother. And I can't explain it. When I tried to explain it, it was like, yeah, they just left, or the thing is, my son was a little younger at the time. I think my son was like 10, and he explained it best. We were talking about it on Christmas. Don't forget this happened on Thanksgiving. So we were all talking about it on Christmas. And my son was the first one to admit it. We all had the experience, but my son was the first one to admit it. My son was like, and what was funny, he's 10. He said the funny part was, as I looked, everything was changing. And my oldest brother was like, what do you mean? He said it was like people, then there was no people. And I was like, I know. I knew it. I just didn't want to say anything. I'm like, I knew it, because that's what I experienced. He just said it, and it sounds so crazy that my oldest brother was like, oh, so you're just saying people left. And then at 10, you know, when with your uncle talking like that, he was just like, yeah. I'm like, no, that's not what he was saying. I know what he was saying. Let me see. I've seen it, so I believe it. Yep. Thank you. At least y'all didn't make me feel funny about it. You know what I mean? Because it is cringe. It's cringe as hell. And it's all recorded, is on live. So it's cringe as hell. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Man, that's crazy. I believe it. These are the best kind of talks, bro. And that's messed up, because I wouldn't know that. All I know is I'm sitting here reading books, thinking thoughts, and I'm just like, man, you know, I'm having the type of thoughts that's just like, man, I'm out here flabbergasted. No, they didn't. Thank you for sharing. No, they didn't. No cringe. It's just a real life and one of my top interests. Okay. Well, let me tell you this, Justin Hill. Which means, appreciate you sharing, Biz, for real. Thank you. Which means, where is D'Angelo? When is D'Angelo? And where are we? That's my thing. All right. So we're going to end it with that. I got to pick up my son. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. ShowBizz for adult. I'm out. Huh. Oh my goodness.